I'm John Thornton. I graduated from Trinity in 1987 with a degree in economics. I got my master's in business at Stanford, and for the last 24 years have been a practicing venture capitalist. When I first saw this campus, it was enormous and beautiful. I guess it's sort of like going back to your childhood home and realizing that the ceilings were only 8 feet tall, but you come back today and it's just both beautiful and vast and wonderful and obviously terrifically integrated, and just a real pleasure to see. I have a tremendously soft spot in my heart for San Antonio, both the little bit that I discovered while I was here and then a lot more since. I mean, there's really just no place like it. Certainly in the US, it's just extraordinarily diverse culturally. Trinity students, as I've encountered them, they're almost frighteningly worldly and self-assured, but always curious. And it always seemed to me that the kids I was around and the kids that I've met since were interested in so many different things and found ways to integrate all of those kind of interests into their lives. Any of the arguments that I read, either for or against the value of a liberal arts education, aren't very much different than they were in Thomas Jefferson's time. So I think the debate is healthy, but what I know for a fact is the way it's impacted my life, having had exposure to the breadth of things that I did. What Trinity did for me was just suddenly I was taken seriously as an adult by this amazing group of adults who were extraordinarily accomplished in their fields, but they also seemed to care a great deal about me and what was on my mind and what my interests were, and care that I paid attention to things other than what it was I was going to do after graduation, even if sometimes I didn't want to listen. I think one of the real prerequisites of leadership is to have tested yourself in situations where you weren't real sure of what to do next. You didn't come into it knowing the answer, and so you had to stretch, had to take risks. I think the curriculum here is almost by definition designed to assist in that. I think places like Trinity do extraordinarily well is give people the opportunity to explore things for their own sake. For me, it was a terrific investment. It doesn't necessarily go exactly in sort of a linear path like you expect it to, which is true about a lot. And